120 miles of rough roads, rutted trails, and incredible views, all of which make forward progress slow and difficult, calling into question my goal of completing Section 2 in one day. Will I make it?
Behind me is Rimrock Lake, and this marks the perfect spot to begin Section 2 of the Washington BDR. Yesterday I started Section 1. I camped towards the end of Section 1 and then finished it up this morning. But now it is time for Section 2. Section 2 is known for Bethel Ridge, and we're gonna hit that pretty quick, which is great because the sun's starting to come up and we are gonna have incredible views from 6,000 feet up. So let's get on the road. In true Bethel Ridge fashion, it's quite windy out here, but this is a perfect spot to stop and have a bite to eat real quick. A lot of people, this will be a stop for them on the BDR. It's funny, I was coming up here fully intending to take the bypass because I really wanted to see what's on the opposite side of Bethel Ridge. It looks beautiful and I've never seen it, and I was curious. So as I was ascending the hill, I started to see the views of Rimrock Lake and Mount Adams. And I was like, I gotta do Bethel Ridge. Anyways, the road continues behind me, so let's get back on the road. Got a lot of ground to cover.
Immediately after Bethel Ridge, the road gets pretty rutted. It doesn't last too long and there's bypasses for all of it, but it does make for some fun obstacles on an otherwise easygoing trail. A lot of Section 2 is covered in these rocks, which makes for a very uncomfortable ride with any sort of speed.
really want to put my drone up so we could see these cliff faces a little bit more. They remind me so much of the Pillars of Rome in the Owyhees. It is so cool looking, but this is a little bit different because in the Owyhees it was super gray and just monotone. This has a little bit of that orange and yellow pop from the grass. But it's super windy and I have a tiny drone. Not to mention this is all over farmland and private property, so I don't want to be that guy either. Anyways, really cool. I just dropped down off of Bethel Ridge. So I got a few miles of pavement, which is good because I can make up some time, and then I gotta climb again. Okay, so I'm really trying to make up time, but I had this like feeling that something was going wrong. So somehow my EcoFlow got unplugged and it wasn't charging. So it's dead, which means the fridge is off. But luckily, I have this like little IceCo battery pack. There's like 250 watt hours in here, something like that. It's actually really handy because it has like this side is magnetic, so it'll attach to the fridge. I've only used it once for the fridge. This combined with the dolly that they have for the APL 55 is so nice for like for parties. So we just like had all the drinks and stuff in there, and then this battery pack powered it and we could put it wherever we wanted to. So it was really nice. But mostly I use this for like charging my phone and doing time lapses and stuff like that. But right now it's gonna come in handy until I can get the EcoFlow charged back up. As always, if you want to get anything from IceCo, I have a link in the description and a discount code that'll get you 12% off anything on IceCo's website. So check them out. I love IceCo, been a user for many, many years, and they just continue to impress.
Catastrophe averted, I set out on the final stretch of Section 2. There are not many options for dispersed camping towards the end of Section 2, and unsure of how far I would have to go into Section 3 to find camp, I decided not to press anymore and settled on a small clearing with a far more impressive view than I originally thought.
So I kind of anticipated the first couple days being slow moving, and getting to camp a little later and just being tired. So I cheated and have food that's already made. I just gotta warm it up. And to be honest, pretty excited about that.
Overnight, the coyotes kept me company. All night, I could hear a pack of them howling not far from where I was. Other than that, the air was calm and quiet. But it was time for me to get back on the road, which means it was time to disturb the peace. I wasn't far from the end of section 2, so it was a quick drive before I found pavement again. I aired up quicker than ever thanks to the Morflate 10.6 PSI Pro and hit the road, ready and eager to take on section 3 with the most notorious obstacle of the entire BDR.